Ronald Somerville, salute. What's good, bro? What's good, bro? Like I always say, it's always us, never them. You already, man. That's a fact. It's always us, never them, man. Look what's going on. Look what's going on in the world, man. If it ain't us, then who it's gonna be? You did? Asia, salute. Appreciate the pull up. You know what I mean? Who it's gonna be? That's a fact. It's nasty work all over the board. You know, make sure y'all support the channel, man. I got a goal up there. You know, I'm trying to reach. We got the UNT Network giveaway. You know what I mean? Support the channel. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, share the live, and subscribe. You know, it's gonna be a short one, but a good one. You know, we gonna bounce around. You know, there's a lot of bozo activity going on. You know, on the streets, hip hop, the world itself, man. You know what I mean? It's like, what is it? What is it coming to? You dig? What is it coming to? This can't be the best resolution, man. It definitely can't. It cannot be the best resolution, man. You know, it's nasty. It's definitely nasty work. You know, it's definitely nasty work. But we gotta remain solid. You know, gotta remain solid. We must also remind ourselves to keep winning. Gotta remind yourself to keep winning, people. Because once you get caught up dealing with anything else, it's not a good look. Hood TMZ in the building with Papino, my guy. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work well for you. And what I'm seeing losing mentalities, you know? And what I mean by that is you got people who set a goal for themselves and they accomplish that goal. And it's like once they accomplish that goal, it's like the ball just lose all air, man. You know what I mean? The ball just lose all air, and I really never, I really never understood that. You know what I mean? I really never understood that. Like for the amount of people that we got that's, that's starving. I ride by people pretty much every day. And it's bonkers to look at them standing by that same store with a worry in the world. I go through my block. I don't know what they got going on over there. I don't know if it was a fire. You know what I mean? This morning on Davidson, literally, that's like my birthplace, pretty much, like right there. And it's like I don't know what's going on. Fire departments. I don't know if it was a fire. I seen a drone flying all over the place. And it gets scary just knowing what's going on, today. Dealing with the situation that we got going on, with them countries over there, man. We just never know, man. That's why you got to keep winning, people. You definitely got to keep winning. But y'all see what the title is, man. We gonna talk about how Rell and the things that he got going on. Some of the people that he mentioning. I know them personally. And it's like, when do it stop? You know what I'm saying? We're about to come back out with the Bozo Award, people. You know what I mean? We definitely got to come back out with the Bozo Award. I'm going to definitely start spending more energy and time on that. Because there's a lot of bozo-ness going on. You know what I mean? It's definitely a lot of bozo-ness going on, man. And I know for the life of me, I don't understand how people are comfortable with just being a bozo. You understand me? There's no more excuses. It's just not. There's no more excuses, people. And there, you cannot put yourself in a predicament to where all you have is excuses. What happened to the mentality of winning? You spend more time on winning, it shouldn't be no distraction. You understand me? But y'all already know, man. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General, aka Azzy. And we gonna break it down for y'all, man. But y'all just keep in mind, man. Stay winning, man. You ain't got no room to lose.
Yo, 050 Bucks. I see they out here hating. We viral, a cosign make motherfuckers hate. We winning. We winning. Us never them. UNT network with a network, make the network. Dark Side General. Let them hate, let them hate. Let them say my name. Cause the hate is real, means we winning, we winning. Salute to my guys. 050 China Brim. Harlem legend, I see you, boy. You winning, keep winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Let them hate. Dedicated crowd music. Dark Side General. Yo, 050 Bucks. I see that they out here hating. Yeah. Yeah. They watching the metrics. chicks watching they climb. With every new cosign they losing their mind. The whisper turn the chatter to screams. It's all in the blueprint, it's all in the dreams. They thought it was luck, it wasn't supposed to happen, but this is takeover. Here's the plan, while they talking about clicks, we building a throne. All the hate they gave us turn a stone for the foundation we own. Look at the wave, it's too big to capsize. The hunger is real, hate is realer, a cosign now. We are the sign, motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They biting the style, but they lack the nerve. UNT network, what a network makes the network. We're working. We win and we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real. Means we winning, we winning. We winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate. Love, yeah. From the ground up, we built this. In the face of the doubt, we turning up the heat. Shout to my guys holding it down. Through every storm, steady as a rock. 050, China Brim, Harlem legend. I see you, you winning. Keep winning. This ain't just a moment, this is legacy. Talk, feed the sector, I'm doing me. No lie detected, dark side in the building, general of the sector. Dark side. Where the winners get crowned. And the doubters getting drowned, a cosign now. We are the sign. Motherfuckers hate when the stars align. They study the moves, but they miss the soul. UNT network, we got the world on hold. We winning, we win. It's us, never them. So let them hate, let them say my name. 050 bucks, 050 bucks. Cause the hate is real. Means we winning, we winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate, keep winning. Yeah, we winning, we gon' keep winning. Keep winning. So let them hate. Let them talk, let them point, let them plot out the end. Every mention just a boost, my friend. The noise is the proof, the friction is the spark. We in the arena, they in the dark.
Salute to my guys, the ones who really ride, the ones who built the wall from the other side. Now watch the kingdom rise.
Dedicated grind music, winning. We winning. Dark side general. 050 the movement, 050 China Brim. Harlem legend, we win. Let them hate, let them say. We viral, we legend. Winning, we winning. We win. Winning. Let them hate. We winning. We winning.
It's a fact. Always keep in mind, people, to win. You ain't got room to think about losing. You know what I mean? Queen T Royale, salute to the Queen. Yeah, we live today, Queen. We live today. You know, I apologize to the people who be catching the recaps, but you know, I'm trying to move into a different lane, so I kind of throw that in there. You know, I like going live. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the algorithm, you know, talks to you. You just gotta listen. You know what I mean? So that's what that be. You know what I mean? Salute to the people who be pulling up for the how would I say, for the pre-upload that I think that I'm doing. You know what I mean? But you know, I just try to keep y'all engaged into, you know, what's going on. You know what I mean? We still got the Bozo or the Week Awards. A lot of the time is going into Hip Hop Weekly. That's really looking good. I mean, we still got that. We might drop some of that tomorrow. You know what I mean? Might do some of that tomorrow. It's a lot to talk about dealing with the hip hop. It's a lot to talk about dealing with this hip hop. Yeah, Queen T. I mean, you know, it don't. You know what's going on with America, man. You know, with this situation. To be honest, it doesn't woe me. It really don't. It don't woe me. And I say that to say, since when we did something right, man. Mr. X, salute, my guy. Since when we did something right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people gotta realize, man, the world is built off of corrupt. Yeah, the world is built off of corruptness. The world is not built off of everything run smooth. That's not what the world is built off of. Problems make money. Don't forget that. Problems make money. We are never gonna see a world ran smooth, because then it won't be no money made. I'm just being honest, and my man Mikey B voice. It won't be no money made. You understand me? You got the doctors to feed, nurses to feed, police officers to feed, firemen to feed, surgeons, and the list goes on and on and on. In order for them to eat, what got to go on? It got to be some type of chaos. And that's just the truth of the matter. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? People like, and once I think people get a better understanding, the people that we can identify to anyway. You know what I'm saying? The people that we can identify to anyway. As long as we can get an understanding, people, like y'all feel the same way. You can't get caught up into this political warfare. You know what I'm saying? You can't get caught up into that. I mean, because when you get caught up into that, you forget that we starving. And that's just real talk. We get caught up into that. That's just us as a people forgetting that we are starving. And I don't want to make the comparison, but that political game is like YouTube. It's like social media. And that's just being real. There's other things that should be celebrated, but yet they throw distraction out there so that this moment won't be celebrated. Rest in peace to, Jesse Jackson. Supposed to be celebrated. But how can we celebrate that and we got this other nonsense going on? Look at what's going on in LA. Marathon burgers. Supposed to be celebrated. But to offset that, violence erupts. Like, it's just the world. And this is what the world is built off of. It's built off of chaos. It's built off of chaos. Yeah, yes, Queen T Royale. It's built off of chaos, people. You know what I mean? And what's sad about that is we get caught up thinking other, and I think that's where we lose our identity. We lose our we lose our identity. You know what I mean? And when you lose your identity, you walking in that tribute stage of darkness. And that's just a fact. You walking in a triple stage of darkness. And we all should know. And if you don't know, wherever you at right now, blindfold yourself and turn the lights off. and start walking and see what will happen. That is just a stone cold truth. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But you'll be better off with that understanding. You'll be better off with that understanding. You know what I mean? It's like it's trying to, it's re-up time. You know how let's use an example with my merchandise. A season is gone, so my inventory must change. Look what's going on in the military. A season have passed. Inventory must change. What we talking about? Same thing. Out with the old and with the new. It's just when you're dealing with the people upstairs, you're dealing with a higher frequency. You're dealing with more currency. And as long as you know that, you'll be good. It's the people who act like they don't know. No, and that's what it is. This is why I don't get caught up into the political conversation. Because that's just what it is. It's a conversation. You know what I mean? Cola James salute, sis. That's what it is. It's a conversation on top of distraction. It's same thing goes on these YouTube streets, people. I'm just being honest. And my man Mikey B voice, same thing. People get platforms. Sometimes they go is to push a positive message, but then they get caught up into the blue, blah, 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 and then now they distracted. Now you turn on to their panel or to their situation or to their page, all you hear is a bunch of arguing back and forth about nothing. About nothing, literally. Literally. So it's the distraction. You know what I'm saying? And that, how can I say, that falls into the next topic. You know what I mean? Look at what Rell doing. Here's though, and shout out to Rell, man. You know what I mean? But here's it. He has a new project out. Right? He should be making his rounds on that. Pushing his product. Promoting himself. It's the easiest thing to do right now. You got social media. Why put yourself in the light to dim your light? It doesn't make sense. The distraction. I mean, and it's sad because some of the people he's talking about to me, me knowing some of them dudes personally, they're not like that. They're not like that. It's the difference between moving the crowd and moving with the crowd. And that's just no disrespect. But for you to get caught up in a situation where as though you pretty much wishing harm on people, allegedly, you're talking to somebody that's no good. It's like, what do you want for yourself? You know what I mean? This is just me, talking to Rell, man. Like what do you want good for yourself? You understand? Like you have to want good for yourself. Queen T Royale, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. Bless your soul. You understand, people, though? Like, this is one of those, man, where we complain all day, right? And when you see situations like Puff Daddy, these guys made it. We complain all day about, oh yeah, the brother man this and the brother man that. Look at the Rells. Look at the Cam'rons, the Jim Jones. These dudes made it. At least put themselves in a situation where they could continue to do better if they haven't reached that goal yet. But yet you turn on to the YouTube and all you see is slander, distraction. It wasn't written that we make it to these levels that these guys made it to. And I don't understand Rell to save my life. You ain't get put in the game with a silver spoon, my guy. It's dudes on Weeks Ave. They depended on you. They depended on you. When is that going to make sense? When is that going to matter? When is these dudes going to start holding themselves accountable? When? Because there's just no way in the world, man. You run around and the sad thing to me is these dudes, they run around. Grown man thought salute. Right? And they mission of running around, they forget who they're representing. How you forget who you representing when you moving around in them trenches? Did you think you just representing yourself? No. Same thing I said about the dude Manny. This guy in the algorithm for all the wrong reasons. OGs do not do that. Now it's to the point where the people that you are supposedly representing, now they have some choice words for you. Because you're misleading the people and you putting a bad light on where you from. So they feel some kind of way, and rightfully they should. You got to understand, people, where you come from and where you trying to get to. Because everybody don't want you to win. But for sure, where you came from, them people want you to win. Because whether it be for their own benefit, they want to get up out the hood. And they're counting on you to do so. They counting on you. You doing worse than the man upstairs doing, leading people to hellfire. That's not good money. Then it's like you doing all this in vain in the name of a female. Come on, my guy. That's when you know winning is not on his mind. When you win, it's just certain people you got to leave behind, whether it's mentally or physically, because it's going to cause a distraction between you crossing that line. It's going to cause a distraction, people. And it's that old saying, man. It's going to be me or you. Look what's going on in LA once again. People putting establishments maybe in places that shouldn't be. But the motive is to help the people. Don't rely on others. Let's move this needle ourselves. And it gets disrespected. And it's like they don't even care who's there. You would think a name like a Snoop Dogg are kind of quieted. They have respect. They don't care who's there. To me, that's a problem within a problem. And it's nasty work. It's nasty. And then it's a no-win situation, right? Because you speak on, should he have took that somewhere else? What you jacking TV in the building? Yeah, that's a fact. Hit that hype button. You already know, man. Please do so. Make sure y'all mash on that hype button. Please, that'll help. You know what I mean? That'll help drastically. You know what I mean? Salute to what you jacking TV. You know what I mean? And make sure when y'all weigh in, people, y'all hit the like button. Y'all share the live out. And subscribe to the channel, man. It's easy. It's not that hard. It can't be that much hate. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't like to use the word hate. It's more so on jealousy. Like you can't be jealous all your life. When are you gonna have the frame of mind to say, yo, listen, if this situation goes up, it's a possibility it can happen for me. Same thing. Get an alley-oop from the bros. They put themselves in a dope situation. All I got was backlash. Why? The first thing that y'all should have saluted with China and Harlem, like, yo, keep winning, keep doing your thing, man. Support. It's free. Y'all rather sit there and hate. That's a fact. What you jacking? Nah, he passed away. This the month he passed away. That's a fact. He passed away. That's a fact. March 31st. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. But, right? This is something else I don't like either, man. Black Sam got to stop putting himself in harm's way. Let me say that again. He got to stop putting himself in harm's way. And then Jack, he got nothing to do with gang politics. You can't put yourself in the middle of anything if you Jack and you have nothing to do with it. It's like every time you turn around, when you see Black Sam, it's not going good. He may need to play the back. He really may need to play the back because I don't think it's a lot of people out there, man, that's wishing the best or wishing success for him, man. And that's a fact, what you jacking. He really needs to, man. Somebody close to him should let him know that, man. Already in the building, salute my guy. Somebody should let him know that, man. Somebody need to let Black Sam know that. Because if you're not on game time, look where you opening up shop to run business. It's in gang-infested neighborhoods. You have to let somebody else that can identify to this gang-infested neighborhoods. You just can't be that one. I know that, rest in peace to Nip. You is not Nip. It is sad to say this, but it seems like you going down the same lane that Nip went down. Just being honest in my man Mikey B voice. It's like every time I see you, you're in an altercation with someone. What we doing? That's not how it's supposed to go down. Then, it was a story, right, that I read. Dealing with Black Sam. Right? He went at it with Snoop. And then I turn around and see Snoop showing love. Now, the thing about this situation is, right, they was in Snoop's backyard. How did Snoop, not to say allow it, but why wasn't just Snoop being where he was at enough for them to keep that away? Just do the math to that. No respect for Snoop. In your own backyard? I would feel some kind of way if I'm on my block and I'm bringing, people to come support whatever I'm doing, and it ends up in that type of situation. I would feel disrespected. And it's sad because you would think, we got Snoop in the building. Everything is a mano y mano. And why Nikki Baby salute is mano y mano. Keep gang time on gang time. This is not the place. None of that was promoted. And it's sad that you got to make them kind of speculations. It's sad that you got to do that. Yeah, they working. What you jacking TV? They working, man. You know what I mean? And in order for you to overcome those four signs, you got to want to win. Because if you want to win, you're not gonna allow nothing to get in your way to make you lose. It ain't. I don't care what it is. Prime example with the marathon. Black Sam got to take a step back. He has to go hire people that's going to run that. Stop being on the front line because they are coming in between your winnings. And they putting a bad stain on your brand. Because now the people that you share this space with, they might not even want you there now. You know, these stores and this property might have been there way before you thought about bringing your business over there. They don't want to see this. They don't want to have to come out stores ducking and diving and all of that. So now you bring in all kind of negativity to other people's situation. So not only you messing up your blessings, but you messing up other people's blessings. They don't want that around them. Nobody gonna want to do business with you. Nobody don't even want you to set shop up near their shop. That's what's gonna wind up happening. There's a lot that come with you being on that front line. We don't know nothing else, but it was a Black Sam event. Opening of the marathon. Marathon burgers. And it's sad that you got to take some steps back, but that just goes into saying, same thing I'm saying right now. If you want to win, these are decisions that you got to make. If you feel though you are the distraction, you got to get out your own way. It's just the truth. You got to get out your own way. Because one thing, maybe two, but definitely that third thing, it might not be happy. Smoked Out Society salute. It might not be happy, man. And that's for certain. And I don't know why you're not digesting that message. But someone need to tell you. You need to lead from the back. Pause. Because it's not a coincidence. It's not no coincidence. We could speculate all day long. But what we do know is every time you in a situation, it's always conflict. People 212 salute, my guy. It's always conflict, man. He should have been more guarded. That's for sure. Yeah, even with that. Even with that. And why Nikki Baby, but the bigger picture is he shouldn't be on front line. I don't care how much guards he got with him. They can't stop bullets. He need to leave from the back. Is somebody not jacking whatever he's doing? When you always see him, he's always in confrontation with somebody. You can't be successful in confrontation with people. Look what's going on in the world. You cannot get money and go to war at the same time. The stats prove that. That is a recipe for downfall. And I'm sure he know this. I hope he do. He got to know this. Because you know what? I'm trying to figure out, why do he still... Damn, it's bad saying this, but I'm going to say it. Why do he still feel as though that it's worth saving these areas that you are bringing your business to? I know people could say, yeah, yo, that's what Nick wanted, all that, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes down to business, again, I told you, people, you have to make decisions. To protect your brand. So why does he keep bringing his business to these areas that's not business oriented? You would think that this place would be the most secured place due to the fact of what this business is representing. Why is that not happening? What wrong did Nick do to people where they're still trying to sabotage his brand, his name, his legacy? Why? At the point that Sam is in now, you should be seeing him doing more of, I salute you. Whatever happened back then, that's back then. This is a whole new marathon. Whole new journey. Appreciate you for being a part of it. You don't see that. The last couple altercations I seen Black Sam get into, it was ready to be fights. Allegedly. So I don't know why Black Sam have so much hate towards him dealing with the gang culture, because that's what this is. This is gang culture, people, within. We can't even say this is color on color. This is the same color riding on the same color. Why? Then you got the biggest of the biggest names that represent that same color. Where is the respect? Where is the respect? And then when you do your math, like I did mine, he had an issue with Snoop at one point. But guess who stepped out for him? Is it safe to say Snoop could have done more? is it safe to say that this situation couldn't have been prevented? Because you got to ask yourself these questions, people. Like, what is going on? Then we run around with that saying, yo, black people can't have nothing, and black people can't this, and black people can't that. No. Black people need to know when to fold them and when to hold them. That's the difference between black people. Superheroes, they get ate every day, B. And I think at this point, Black Sam need to stop trying to be a superhero. And then it's scared. Well, I know I am. I'll be scared to say, well, yo, try to take your business somewhere else. More classier, more, represented by the other people. You can't even do that, because the only thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna bring that drama. It's like Black Sam. Yo, he's like a magnet to drama. He's like a magnet to drama, people. And I don't even know why. Let him tell it he's not gang affiliated. All that and the above. He definitely need a whole new blueprint. Because whatever he doing right now, it ain't working. It ain't working. And I'm sure people who ride with him, they know that. They got to know that. Snoop should know that. The real Just Freshie salute. Appreciate the pull up. Right, you know what I'm saying? Snoop should know that, man. Snoop should know and understand, man. The do's and the don'ts. It's times where I didn't sing what he said. It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Blame society, bro. We got to stop even doing that, Just Freshly. I mean, to be honest, we got to stop blaming society. Because it's really not society. It's the people within the society that's causing all this mayhem. It's not the society. That's just like me going to Soho. For those who's in the New York area, they know what Soho is. They know. It's like me going to Soho with a bunch of damoos opening up business. And I still got a foot in the street. What you think is going to happen? It's not society that's going to make it look bad. It's me. Bringing all that drama to an undrama place of business. The foolishness. Look at Ja Rule, Uncle Murder, and Yayo. Foolishness. Straight embarrassment. And you get on a plane with the buffoonery. That don't have nothing to do with society. That has something to do with the people. And I just feel Black Sam need to start leading from the back because obviously he's a magnet to the buffoonery, to the stupidity. I know we don't get all the LA news, but ask yourself this. Why all of a sudden we receive that news? Think about that. It's not society. Java Joe, salute, my guy. Nah, just freshly. It might have hadn't been Black Sam issue, right? But let me tell you what made it his issue. For one, like I just said, he's like a magnet to this. Wild Country, salute, appreciate the pull up, right? He's a magnet to this, right? So as this situation is escalating, now he's putting himself involved. Yo, I'm going to lead y'all to a safe haven. And that haven wasn't safe. So just being a street dude, you mean to tell me the 4 dudes that he was supposed to have been walking to safe haven? Now, Black Sam is not gang affiliated. But he's walking these group of dudes to safe haven. You mean to tell me them same group of dudes now looking like, damn, this nigga Black Sam might have lined us up? Because how all of a sudden this supposed to have been safe haven, Black Sam walks them. Shooter, salute, appreciate the pull up. Hey, yo, Shooter, what happened on Davidson this morning? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like, they look at this like, damn, this nigga lined us up. Because them 4 dudes got ambushed. So now Black Sam put himself in a position. I'm on mute. Yo, can y'all hear me? Let me know over in the chat y'all can hear me. I already said I'm on mute. Oh, I'm good? Copy. Right, so y'all mean to tell me 1609 salute, Shooter salute in the building. So y'all mean to tell me that y'all wouldn't think that? If y'all come to my establishment, yeah, I seen some off subject. I seen the crate drones and all that shit was flying. I'm like, yo, what the hell going on? I didn't see no fire trucks. They had the ladders up. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? But yeah, so you know, if I have an event, right, people come to my event and things go left. And I'm trying to do my just due to get these people to a safe situation, right? And me doing so, I'm walking these people or these group of people to a safe destination. And then it turns around, I'm walking them into a bunch of chaos. Y'all not gonna look at me crazy? Just being honest, people. Y'all not looking at me like I'm crazy? Like, yo, my guy, you supposed to walk me to you know, I would say freedom. He walked them dudes into straight chaos. Hold on. That's what I'm saying. When he's like, he's not affiliated, but once you put your foot in your mouth, trying to play superhero, these are the things that come. Because they don't want to hear that. You think them people want to hear that? And check this out. The same person that was in there doing the buffoonery, he got unalive. This is the same person that got escorted by Black Sam. It's nasty work, man. You know what I mean? Nasty work, yo. It's just nasty work all the way around the board, man. Nah, he don't need security, Just Presley. He need to lead from the back. He got to stop playing that front line. Yo, you mean to tell me you don't see what I see? Just Presley? Every time we see something going on with Black Sam, it's always a bad ending, man. It's always a bad ending. That John Fire salute. I look at you crazy because you like 60 and spell chat instead of chat. Yeah, it's a bad habit, man, but that's when I live with. That's who I be, though. You understand? But salute to you, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate your your word of wisdom. You know what I mean? I definitely appreciate your word of wisdom. You know what I mean? But as crazy it looks for me, by spelling chat Khat instead of Chat, it looks more crazy what's going on in LA where these dudes are 50 and 60, because I'm nowhere near that. I'm just saying, I'm just being honest, my man Mikey B voice. What happened at the Nip Square is different from Marathon Long Beach store. They trying to, hey yo, what you jacking TV? They trying to tie that in. Now what happened at Nip Square, that looked like yo, that's a mirror image of what happened with Nip. Bucks is 38. Troll has already showed us his yeah, that's a fact. 1609. You know how that go. You know how that go. But I appreciate him. I hope he hit the like button though. You know what I mean? I hope he hit the like button. I mean, and the conversation that we talking about, it's like, is that the best you got? Other than him standing on business for his brother name, so I wouldn't say he need to lead from the back. Yo, hey, Just Presley, what you not seeing? Every altercation that took place dealing with Black Sam, it didn't go good. It just didn't go good. He's always in some type of altercation with somebody. It didn't go good. It's either two things. People hated Nick that bad, or they not jacking Black Sam. That's all I'm saying. Either or. It should be a win-win, not a lose-lose. This is Nick. Respect his place of business. You got an issue, take that joint outside of what we doing. And that's another thing, Judge Presley. You might have to take your business elsewhere. If you're not gang affiliated and you can't damper the tension between gang, you got to step away from that. Too much gang member want the food. Yeah, I mean, I understand that too. You know what I mean? I understand that. But at the end of the day, if you ain't got no control over that, you got to get up out that situation. Bucks doesn't bother anyone, so that troll is attention starved. Yeah, that's a fact. You already know 1609. I get on his body though like a dirty do-rag. Right. You know what I mean? Just especially as a businessman, you got to look at that. That's just like saying, we just keep it on knit. This stuff is in the name of knit. Where's the respect? Where's the respect at? Gotta have some type of respect. Shit, look, Snoop Dogg was on board. They ain't even give Snoop Dogg no respect, and that's his backyard, Long Beach. They was in Long Beach shooting. You know what I'm saying? But you know, man, that's just one of those situations, man. Like, the title reads, man, Rell, man, it's just the distraction part for me when you wanna climb to accomplish your goals and you turn around and you start moonwalking. It's not good look. On the phone talking to people allegedly supposed to be bad. You wish it bad on others over a female. It's not a good look, man. It just not. It's not a good look. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. And the people that he's talking about, I'm like, wow. Since when they, but it is what it is. Even the situation with Rell when he was in a restaurant, got jumped on and left his family. It's bad, man. It's all bad, man. Then it's like you're a representation of the BX. You're a representation of Weeks Ave. Like, we don't give it up like that, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't give it up like that, man. And the conversation is just like, it's sad. Instead of them talking about your album, instead of them talking about how you got it out the mud, how you overcame the death of your parents, it should be like that kind of conversation. It shouldn't be no other kind of conversation, man. And that's just a fact. It should be no other kind of conversation, man. Yo, hit that like button, people. You gotta take a nice little commercial break, man. Hit that like button, man. We should have more than 24 likes. Hit that like button. I've been on for an hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be off this anyway. But hit that like button. Get that like button up, man.
Dedicated ground music. They thought the game was just a race to find a single income, a lottery ticket, one lucky shot. Nah, put all your dreams in one small pot. But I was studying the bylaws, fine print. Every loophole the rich use, the law ain't just a wall, it's a floor to build upon. Stand firm on code, that's how the weak become strong. One stream's a creek, two's a flow. But I got rivers where my money go. From real estate deeds to digital cream. A silent empire and a shared dream. Not a king alone, but a network of crowns connecting downtowns to brand new towns. So when they ask, who gave you the keys? I point to my people, moving with ease. We built the door. It's us, never them, standing on live, building our plan. It's us, never them, networks who empires again and again.
the original contract. Mutual value, a natural fact. I don't want followers, I need partners to scale the blueprint, expand the gardens. You hold the tech, she hold the land. He moved the prodigal across the sand. We meet on Sundays, not just to pray, but to merge the assets, plot the way. A plethora, yeah, a beautiful flood. Diversified roots in the financial mud. So if one sector ever takes a dive, the other seven keep the hive alive. We cite the statute, we claim our right to assemble capital by day and night. This is commerce, this is pure, a wealth machine that is secure. They see a person, we see a node, a link of light on a golden road. We are the name. Again and again, how we win. It's us. Never them, never them. Stream turn the rivers, flooding the land. We are. It's us. Never them. Oh. To them is scattered lone wolves in the frost. One source of income, one bridge if it's lost. But us is a consortium, a holding firm, weathering every single market squirm. We stand on the bedrock of legal might. Our empire grows in the broad daylight. Check the legend, it's all above board. This is the harvest for what we sold for us. Dedicated grind music. Hey, it's us, never down. Let it go, never down. Friends, never down. Who's on the deed, never down. Who's on the wide, never down. Who's on the rise, never down. Who's on the rise, never down. Dedicated ground music. They thought the game was just a race to find a single income, a lottery ticket, one lucky shot. Nah, put all your dreams in one small pot. But I was studying the bylaws, fine print. Every loophole the rich use, the law ain't just a wall, it's a floor to build upon. Stand firm on code, that's how the weak become strong. One stream's a creek, two's a flow. But I got rivers where my money go. From real estate deeds to digital cream. A silent empire and a shared dream. Not a king alone, but a network of crowns connecting downtowns to brand new towns. So when they ask, who gave you the keys? I point to my people, moving with ease. We built the door. It's us, never them. Standing on live, building our plan. It's us, never them. Networks to empires again and again. It's us, never them. Streams turn to rivers, flooding the land. We are. It's us, never them. Oh. The handshake is the original contract. Mutual value, a natural fact. I don't want followers, I need partners to scale the blueprint, expand the gardens. You hold the tech, she hold the land. He moved the prodigal across the sand. We meet on Sundays, not just to pray, but to merge the assets, plot the way. A plethora, yeah, a beautiful flood. Diversified roots in the financial mud. So if one sector ever takes a dive, the other seven keep the hive alive. We cite the statute, we claim our right to assemble capital by day and night. This is commerce, this is pure, a wealth machine that is secure. They see a person, we see a node, a link of light on a golden road. We are the name. Again and again, how we win. and scattered lone wolves in the frost. One source of income, one bridge if it's lost. But us is a consortium, a holding firm, weathering every single market squirm. We stand on the bedrock of legal might. Our empire grows in the broad daylight. Check the legend, it's all above board. This is the harvest for what we sold for us. Dedicated grind music.
Shout out to my man Renegade Society Production, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, my guy. Keep winning. You already know. Tavon, salute. Baby girl winning the building, salute. You know, things gonna be different over here too, people. You know what I mean? Because the same thing that we're talking about, you know, as far as conducting your business, this is a business of mine. You understand what I'm saying? It's us, never them LLC. You dig? And you know, in the world of America, you know, like nothing is done for free. You know what I'm saying? StreamYard calls. You know, I don't get up here, you know, because of my pride. But I'm about to start, you know, swallowing my pride. You dig what I mean? Anything, any kind of donation, it can help. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, I go out my way, you know. Now that ain't T.I. Java Joe. That ain't T.I. You know what I'm saying? So I go out of my way, you know, I'm not even gonna say me, to be honest with you. You know, between my man Renegade Society Production, you understand me? And you know, you got my man El Plaga. Shout out to my man El Plaga 357, aka Mr. Movie. You know, that's his work with the thumbnail. You know, I got people that's, you know, that's volunteering this work for me. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, it's nothing for free, people. You know, and you know, and it's sad because you'll get people that are coming to bushes and just watch the show from the bushes. You know what I'm saying? Where the thing that's the most free is free. Support is free. You hit the like button, you share the live, and you subscribe. If you want to come be a part of the show, come be a part of the show. There's no bias over here. You understand what I'm saying? And you get people, they don't know how to do that. You know, I'm a firm believer in it's like it's more people that want to see you fail than they want to see you win. And it's sloppy. You know what I mean? It's sloppy. It's nasty work, man. Like, you know, like people definitely got to get a grip of themselves, man. Got to get a grip of yourself, man, because it doesn't make any sense, man. It really don't. It don't make no sense at all. You know what I mean? And you know, it's sad. You know, it's sad, man. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna definitely start, you know, swallowing my pride, man. And I'm start, you know, I gotta start pushing more. Like hit that cash app, hit that super chat. You understand me? Like, I mean, nothing else is working. Dudes want to, you know, if you want to be in the bushes, hit that cash app, hit that super chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, this is a job as well. You know, it's a job as well, man. You know, nigga come up here looking dull. No music, no intros, fire. Bringing y'all fire intros. My guy, Renegade Society Production, pardon me. It's bringing y'all fire intros. Fire backdrops. I'm ordering computers. Like, these are people that's being supportive. And we got to get something in return. People, we want to keep making this thing look great. You know, instead of, you know, oh, yeah, well, you know, he over there is this, his channel need this. Everybody will give you what you need to do. You know, there's a bunch of those. What you need to do. All right, where's the support that help me do what I need to do? Not saying I ain't got it, because I got it, people. I mean, as y'all see, I got it. This is not none of my work right here. This is my man Renegade Society Production work. And if it ain't him, it's my man El Plaga 3#7, a.k.a. Mr. Movie. Go like, share, and subscribe. Got to get off that over here, man, because we can sit here and talk about other people and what's going on, and the same thing that goes on right before our eyes. Same situation. This is why the world is where it's at today. Nobody don't want to see nobody win. Don't let that statement fact Joe said go over your head. We are like crabs in a barrel. No one wants to see the other make it to the top. And if you see it, you clawing them down. That shit is corny. It really is. Niggas need to get a grip of themselves, man. Niggas need to get a grip of themselves, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a fact, Judge Freshly. I'm on it. You know what I mean? Like I said before, I always say this, man. Like, I might with taking a hit of the views. See, but if I was up here screaming and going back and forth with people, blah, 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 I have 70, 50 in the building. You know what I mean? So I'm all right with that. You know what I mean? But for the people who do show out support, I always forever salute them. You know, the NY Nikki babies, the Asians, you know, my man Tavon pulls up, you know what I mean? Freshly salute to you. You know what I mean? And the list goes on. Queen T. No, I ain't got to ask Queen T. From day one, support been real. But I'm like, come on, people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just nasty work, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely nasty work, man. We definitely got to do better. You know what I mean? Definitely got to do better, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely mental nourishment. You know what I mean? At least I try to, you know, bring forth a dope show, you know, a platform where everybody could come, they can enjoy themselves. You know, they ain't got to be worried about nigga dragging their moms, dragging their sister, the kids. Come over here, man, relax. We got Hip Hop Talk Weekly, me and Artie. Like, that show should be off the roof. Artie a household name, I'm a household name. It should be off the roof. Hip Hop Talk Weekly, we talking hip hop. But you still have people sitting in the bushes, and then they hit me behind the scenes. Oh, yo, you needed this. Oh, yo, no, what you need to do, come pull up. Show some love. Stop being a hater all your life. And it's sad because me and Artie, we sent back one day and we like, yo, we're going to drop a show and we're going to title it Hip Hop Weekly, but we're going to do a throwback on the arguing and beefing. And sure enough, he did just that, 50, 60 in the building. So it ain't the title. The title still remained Hip Hop Talk Weekly, but it was the show. Headline of the show, a bunch of arguing and beefing. And it was an old show. 1609, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. And my bad for that, because 1609 supports in front of the screen and off the screen. My last couple of months, 1609 been guiding the nigga, help me put my merch up, leading me to situations where it can better me. You understand what I'm saying? That's when I say support. You know what I mean? Like that right there, you can't buy that. Because a person ain't got to do that. He has his own situation. He doing his own thing. He ain't got to waste time to show me how to, you know, put my merchandise, you know, on my page where y'all can go shop. Now, as y'all see, you go to my page, it's a shop. And I'm still working through it, and I'm still learning the ins and the outs. But I got somewhere. And if it wasn't for 1609, I wouldn't have got there. You understand what I'm saying? And now, oh yeah, I also learned something else. Now, for the people who's trying to make fun of me, now, whatever y'all see me with on, yeah, I'm sponsoring. Yeah, so Tommy Hilfiger, I'm getting a check from Tommy Hill now because I'm sponsoring them. Nautica, I get a check from Nautica now because I'm sponsoring them. Anytime I go on your analytics, y'all can do the same thing. I had to learn that. I had to read. They letting you know what you can do to generate more money. New era. After this show, that's what I'm putting. New era and champion. The right people go, they hit my shop joint, and they go and they see the merchandise and they spend. I get commission from that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it is what it is. And I'm not up here complaining at all. You dig what I mean? Because the support team that I got right now, I'm good with it. You know what I mean? I'm definitely good with it. You understand what I'm saying? But I guess it's somewhat, I'm like a black Sam. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, sometimes you got to take your talent elsewhere. You know what I mean? You got to take your talent elsewhere, man. Just missed the best part of your speech. The commercials cut you off, man. All right, yeah, like I was saying, sponsorship. I get sponsorship now. You know what I mean? Like with Champion and the hoodie, salute to my man 1609. You know what I'm saying? Because it went from one thing to another. You know what I mean? 1609 showed me how I can get my merch and my product on my YouTube page. Now, as y'all see, y'all can go hit that shop button on my page and y'all can go get your shop on, as well as products that's not mine. You know what I mean? Nautica. Once I go live and I got Nautica on, they pay me for that now. New Era, they pay me for that now. Tommy Hill, yeah, they're gonna pay me for that now. And I didn't even know I can do that. You know what I mean? But when 1609 dropped this spill on me, that opened the door for me to dig into that, Paul. So I did so. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? There's a lot of ways where you can, you could generate, a couple dollars, man. You just got to just step outside your box. Consistency and passion drives channels. You got this, brother. That's a fact, 1609, and I appreciate you. I always tell you that. You know what I mean? I thank you all the time. NY Nikki Baby, same thing. I thank NY Nikki Baby for that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's crazy, right? Because I remember one time, Eve is the one who pushed that button. Eve pushed that button. Hey, yo, Bucks, you need to, give NY Nikki a rinse, let her do her thing. And she been, a moderator since, man. And I never had no ill will, no ill trill. We ain't had to worry about her being messy, no nothing. Same thing with Asia. Ain't had to worry about Asia. Y'all drag her. Oh yeah, they rock with each other, they this and that. No, it's okay. That's how you know when the people is twisted. When they see people that support, they always got to throw a narrative behind it or a story behind it. Nah. You know what I mean? The support is dead. You know what I mean? And it's sad that some of y'all don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have that. You dig? Check your setting. Isn't there like a pause to your content and then it continues after the commercials? Nah, you know what I did though? A minute ago during order. Nah, you know what I did though? I got my commercials on aggressively because now what happens even with that, Java Joe, even with that, I get better commercials that's going to sponsor my channel no matter what. Before, when you have it on normal, certain commercials will jack you, certain commercials won't. Now I have it on aggressive. So now the commercials is going to pop up aggressively because, again, you know what I mean? If I don't get money via super chat or if I don't get money via sticker, I'm not going to get paid. So now it makes it every time I can press that live button, my commercials are going to go. So I'm going to get paid regardless. You know what I'm saying? Via the commercials. Like each show, if I let my commercials go, that's an easy dub. You know what I'm saying? It's an easy dub. You know what I mean? So I have that on aggressive. I have my commercials on aggressive. You dig what I mean? So, I gotta use the tools that they're giving me. You know what I mean? And I never once did that. I had it on. I think I had it on where I picked it and where I want the commercials to land. Now I'm letting the machine do it and they doing it aggressively. You know what I mean? So now I don't got to worry about a commercial not jacking my content. You know what I mean? Usually, the commercials won't jack your content. It'll get monetized, but as y'all know, I'm not putting up 2,000-3,000 views a show. So I'm not going to get paid for my video. I'm getting paid due to my ads and commercials and my sponsorships now. You dig what I mean? So, you spending $89 for StreamYard a month. I'm not making that. I'm not making that. And then, I'm not up here arguing and boo-hooing. So definitely I'm not getting it via the views. You know what I mean? So nigga just trying to push for better. You know what I mean? I'm not content with just any old thing. You know what I mean? So the work is gonna come from me regardless. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm gonna be here entertaining, we all gotta eat and want to be happy. Yeah, but we have to do that collectively though, man. I mean, we can't. It ain't gonna be able to be done by yourself, man. Unless you into buying subscribers, buying views, and salute to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you doing it out the mud and you ain't getting caught up in none of that, you need the people. You know what I mean? The people is gonna help your situation grow. You ain't gonna grow by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need that support. You did what I mean? I'm a little channel. Yeah, I'm monetized, commercials and all that, but yeah, I'm still a little channel. You know what I'm saying? And you need the help of the people. You definitely need the help of the people. It may be sometimes, like with the Hip Hop Talk Weekly, I got shared revenue. Even with that, you play your music, you may not get commercials for it, or you might not get monetized for it. But if you say you do your show and you garnish, enough super chats that'll pay for that show, you wouldn't worry about not monetizing that show because the people looked out. But you can't do that here. You know what I mean? You play a song or two here, you know what I mean? Boom, you shot down. You know what I mean? They taking your page and doing anything else. You know what I'm saying? You're doing anything else. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what they do though. They sit in the, because all they want, what they want, right? They want they want the satisfaction of them seeing you fail. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. They want the satisfaction of seeing you fail. Oh yeah, his views is low. I'm high with that. So y'all can come at me all kind of. I'm high with that. Like I told you, soon as this live button go, them commercials, as y'all see, the commercials is generating. And it never used to do that before. Now it's doing that during the live. Commercials is generating. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? Them joints add up. I'm just here to tell you. You know what I mean? That commercial money add up. Them ads money, that it adds up. And the way I got it on now, they're paying me more via commercial. Because I got it on aggressive. You know what I mean? But that's just what that is, man. Like, sometimes, man, we as a people, you know what I mean? Niggas got to show love. Niggas don't show love. You know what I mean? And I ain't the one, oh, yeah, they don't pull up on my joint and show love, so I'm not going to pull up to them. I don't move like that. Nah, I don't move like that. That's a fact. I'm going to continue to show my love, continue to do what I do. And the people who don't show love back, they don't understand they don't show love back. You know what I mean? And they don't take a rocket science to figure it out. When you look in the chat and you see who there and who not. But when you go to their page and they panel and you look in the chat, you see us, never them. You see us, never them. You know what I mean? So I don't let that get, man, that ain't about nothing. I just wish it was different. Less hate. You know what I'm saying? More, more people want to see a nigga win. I ain't jerking wreck. You know what I mean? I done knocked the door down. The hard part done. I did the hard part already. You still got dudes that's out there still trying to get monetized. They can't even get 500 subscribers. So don't try to make it seem like it ain't nothing to get monetized. No, that's something. That's a battle within itself. And I made it through that. When you needed 1,000. And look at me. I ain't even make it to 2K yet. I should have been way over 2,000 subscribers, but I'm staying in my lane. I ain't reaching. I ain't being mad at nobody. None of that. I'm still staying in my lane, still doing what I do. So I'm a firm believer, man, that it's going to happen, whether rapping or clapping. I read something the other day. I got my monthly recap. And my analytics was saying, like, yo, consistency is what it is. Don't let 100 views, 200 views disturb you. You know what I'm saying? That YouTube is looking for that because they seeing the consistency. They'd rather see that than see you got 200 views here. Then tomorrow you do a show, you got 5K views. and then you do another show, you back down to 100 some views. Nah, YouTube don't want to see that. YouTube want to see consistency and consistency. You know what I'm saying? So my joint dropped, and it ain't take a tremendous drop because I was only bringing in like half of my subs. I was bringing that in. So let's say 700 views, 500 views. Now my joint dropped to like 300, 200 views. So the algorithm is seeing that. They saying, okay, he has a following. You know what I'm saying? 200, 300 views a show. Okay, cool. And they jacked that. You know what I mean? So, that was in my analytics. So I'm like, all right, you know what I mean? I ain't doing nothing wrong. You know what I mean? I just got to stay the course, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ride it out. You know what I mean? I'm going to ride it out. You know what I mean? You either going to be with me or you going to be against me. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, I'm going to ride it out. I'm not going to be the one talking I've been on here 5 years and I ain't break the bank. I ain't trying to be anyway. That's one of the stories I do not want to deliver. You know what I mean? So, but, and I know people, man, I appreciate y'all for, for popping out with your boy. Even if you was in the bushes, I hope you popped out, hit the like button. We only got 28 likes. We should have more than that. An hour and a half into the show. You know what I mean? It'd be stuff like that. You know what I mean? Hitting agendas. You know what I mean? Don't jerk me. You know what I mean? That'd be my thing. Don't jerk me. Let me lose respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me lose just to bring a happiness to somebody else and be like, oh yeah, look at his views. He ain't getting no views. Yo, his channel's dead. Or his such and such as this. And them same people that's talking that, they can't even get monetization. That's what I be talking about. They can't even get monetization. And you only need 500 subs. So, that's my thing, man. You know what I mean? But with that being said, you know what I mean? Y'all already, again, me and Artie, Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Hopefully we're probably going to want them on with that. Bozo of the Week will be coming back. You know what I mean? That's coming back. I got my UNT Sports, Hip Hop, and Fashion. I'm working over there a little bit. You know what I mean? So, that's coming back. Go show some love to my TikTok joint. You know what I mean? I'm on TikTok. 050 bucks. Go support that. Go support me on Instagram. And I'm just working, people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just working, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to make it happen, whether rapping or clapping. You dig? And that's all that is, man. So, with that being said, on your way out, hit that like button. It's your boy 050 bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General. You understand? Don't forget that. Please don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here. And I'm working.
Side is the dark side. Yo, Bucks, it's us, never them. The Dark Side General 050 bucks. Yeah. Welcome to the other side. The dirty sector or the dark side. No filters, no rules. Content is king, watch at your own risk. It's never them, never them. Mr. Shoot Right Back, 050 bucks.
Dedicated, dark side of the net. Friends, to the day. Dark side is the remix. Men's war, ops in the live stream. Praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face. Passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. Dirty sector, content, king, crown heavy. One live stream, turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, this ain't pretend. In the sector, ain't no peace, the beef never ends. Dirty sector, the place with no control. I can't control. Black heart, dark soul. From the streets to the sidewalks, coast to coast. On YouTube, we the ones that really do the most. Back again in the sector until I'ma stack high like YouTube guilt. Cash at ready, super chat steady. Hit them with receipts, they was never really ready. Enemies in silence, then friends on live. We trending, we cooking, the views go up, say the wrong thing. Screenshots know that I'm exposing a lie. Go live, cause I can see the scared in your eyes. I don't really love the chaos, see that flame, set to run the numbers off cloud. We make legends from having smoke. You ain't built for the sector, mind yours.
Hey yo, Part one shook the whole sector, now we doubling back. No filters, no remorse. If you sensitive, log out now. Welcome to the aftermath.
Dirty sex, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far. Remix, dirty sex, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, dark side is a remix. Men's war, ops in the live stream, praying I don't score. Avatar sniping, scared to show face, yo, passing no trace. Say my name wrong, I'ma shoot right back. But tomorrow we a threat. 30 second content, king, crown heavy. One live stream, turn a friend to an enemy. From the blocks to the internet, this ain't pretend. In the sector, ain't no piece of beef, never end. 30 sector, the place with no control. I came to troll, black heart, from the streets to the sidewalk, coast to coast. 30 sector, yeah, we do the most. Anybody can be anybody, that's the code. Trolls turn demons when the camera look. Get it different when it's live on cam. Ops drop videos, hoping for your downfall. Dark side vibes, this the blackest corner one mentioning your name and you would trending. Uploads daily, chaos consistent. Said it got attention, it's never resistant. We turn YouTube beef to a sport out here. If you log into the sector, drop off fear.
No rules, no filters, no love, just smoke. Watch at your own risk. This ain't entertainment, this a lifestyle. The dirty sector or the dark side ain't for the weak. You clicked in, now you here.
Dirty sex, dark side of the net. Friends to the day, but tomorrow we a threat. No face, no case, get dragged by an avatar. Cash app, super chat, we gon' take it far.
Dark side, this the remix. We turn live stream jokes into real smoke fast. No face, no case, get dragged by ghosts. From YouTube to the streets, yeah, we do the most. Dirty sector, chaos bring numbers. Every new story, wait the sector. Send a cash app, super chat. Let's fuel the flame. Dedicated grind music.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Just talk. Salute my guy, Monster Mo in the building. Salute to my guys. I see you out there, man, getting that summertime. That summertime fitted. You understand? That's a fact. That's a whole fact. My man Payne voice. You dig? Yo, shout out to my man Renegade Society Production, man. Dedicated grind music, man. You know what I mean? That guy, he pitched on, dudes like him. I ain't even gonna front, man. Like, it be dudes like him, man, like that give me that reason, man. You know what I'm saying? Dudes like him, they give me that reason, man. Keep on winning. Keep on knocking it out the ballpark. You understand me? And you can't buy that. You definitely can't buy that. So that's one that definitely gonna keep that thing going for the kid. As long as I got people who believe in me, I'm gonna take us to the moon. Word up. I'm gonna take us to the moon with no parachute. Because trust me, we good. Word up, we are good. I'm gonna definitely make it happen. Like I always say, whether rapping or clapping, I'm gonna make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I just set a goal for a whole hour. 10 super chats or something like that. And these are the things the algorithm be telling me to engage with the audience. You know what I mean? But that don't even go. You know what I mean? And not only that, when you get off of that arguing and going back and forth, the views are dropped. Dudes would rather sit in the bushes and watch your views and then try to make mockery of you. And when you look at their situation, they can't even get 500 subscribers to get monetized. Like it just don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It really don't. But, I'm all right with it. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna stop me from calling it out. I'm gonna definitely call it out. But I'm all right with it, though. You know what I mean? Because I'm there. I'm where y'all trying to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm there. I'm where y'all trying to be. Then you got to realize that after you get that 500, you still got work to do. You still got to get to that thou wow. You know what I'm saying? You got to get to that thou wow. I did it. And as y'all know, for those who's trying to get it, it ain't easy. You got to get the thou wow. You got to get your watch hours. Like I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm there. You know what I mean? So, I'm definitely ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just mad at the people who trying to get there and they get caught up into their feelings and get on that hate train. And instead of them wanting you to be successful because they'd be successful, you talking another language. But they jump in somebody else's chat who don't even acknowledge them like they doing something. I got to do better, man. Especially when it come down to the kid. Y'all got to do better. It take more than that to break me, man. It take more than that. Word up. It take more than that to break the kid. I'm unbreakable. Word. When I see things ain't going right, that makes me go harder. Pause. Word up. That makes me put on. That's a fact. That make me put on. That ain't even no cap. That ain't even no cap. But on that note, people, man, again, man, I appreciate y'all, for popping out, rocking out with your boy. You understand me? Tomorrow, Hip Hop Talk Weekly. Y'all would know as soon as I know. We will be bringing back the Bozo of the Week award. You know what I mean? Y'all know how we do that. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure out the way it's looking. We ain't got nobody to vote. We ain't got nobody. You throw into the poll and the people pull up and the people pick and they get their vote on. We ain't got enough of that going on. You know what I'm saying? So, time for that. But other than that, man, again, man, appreciate everybody for popping out, showing your boy some love, man. It's your boy 050 Bucks, aka Mr. Shoot Right Back, aka the Dark Side General, aka IG. And we gonna do what we gonna do. We gonna keep doing what we supposed to. You understand me? We gonna stand on low while we doing it. And I'm out of here.